let's get into it. Let's get into it. Let's talk about it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about it. So, before I get started, some live on the ground action reported from your boy Diplomatic Solutions. Let's just go over to the war table. Here we are live straight from low orbit, as you can see, or high orbit, however you want to put it. Shit ain't going too well. It's not going too well. Remembrance City. We've already lost 20% of that shit. I was on at 6 a.m. fucking 0 hour watching this invasion happen. This shit wasn't even available. So shit's not going well. Eagleopolis. Shit over here. Also not going well. We had this shit at a 90% start rate, 90, 95. Quickly dropped to 80. 80 became 60. They now own 70% of the city. That's not good. That's not good. So the way things are looking, we heard about 21% of their overall fleet strength and capacity from last update, last major order. We got that information. They're about 21% down, not even a quarter down on their forces. It is a lot. It is a lot, but they still got 3/4 their forces just over that to come at us with. So it's damn near full to bear. And it's not looking good. This nigga Joel has just not turned it down a single iota. Things are grimmer than they've ever been before. With the advent of weapon attachments, I would encourage y'all to branch out, tell everybody you know that's willing to play the fucking game that we need help out here. Beg the devs for the Xbox core. We really need that second wave of battalion reinforcements. I'm not gonna lie. Beg them for the Xbox core and just start really getting into your build shit. Start fine-tuning builds, man, because these Illuminated and their new enemy types are really putting the stress on the ratio of flat clearing to high-value target elimination. They're really putting the stress on that ratio for a nigga build. People are really starting to feel it, and man, it's showing. We lost 70% of this city damn near overnight. I can't even say overnight, my nigga. I took a nap, got back on. We've lost 70% of this city in a day. It's been a day, y'all. It's been a day. Megaopolis has lost 20% in the last, when did this come up? 4 hours ago, maybe? Shit is not going well. So I would encourage people now more than ever before, friend up, send some friend requests, join up in groups, get your homies back on, get your hell diving squads back together, and go in and complete your campaigns, please. Campaigns are giving us a lot of contribution this time around, but not enough people are completing them. That's part of the reason why we lost this first wave of Illuminate invasion, y'all. We weren't completing campaigns, and our builds were not ready. We were getting comfortable on certain shit, and it shows. Our builds were not ready. Just off the top of my head, AMR, recoilless, expendable anti-tank, that little Reaper rocket launcher from Call of Duty, y'all know what I'm talking about, with the laser guided rockets and shit. All them shits excel at dealing with most Illuminate threats, especially with the rework to shrapnel. Shit like recoilless is fucking on shit it really shouldn't be, like flesh mobs, tearing them apart. I've even heard good things about autocannon. All of these are things that don't get a lot of use right now in current meta anyways, but before the Illuminate came swinging for keeps. So once they showed up and it was clear they're playing to win this time, people weren't really going back to those previous stratagem picks, which is a damn shame because they excel at dealing with the Lumen. They really, really do. Even with their new enemy types, they really do excel. I mean, even the laser cannon has been putting in some type of decent work. It's been a decent flex stratagem, but I don't know if we're not using them enough. We're relying on the Sentry Orbital meta too much still. I don't know what's going on with people's setups, but it seems like we're really struggling to repel this Illuminated threat this time around. We're really struggling. I think it's a ratio of incomplete missions and failing loadouts and not completing campaigns, quick matching, going in there, doing one and done, getting out of there. Either way, though, we're going to have to seriously address this problem, y'all, because it's not looking good. It's not looking good. We're in a stressful situation here. Y'all know just as well as I do. Let me get the homie in here. Y'all know just as well as I do that the devs ain't playing about this narrative shit. We fail, there will be some type of consequences. Now, keep in mind, on current dispatch orders, when you log into the game again, it's going to let you know that we are going to be here for at least a couple of major orders. Quite a few. That spells to me at least 2 or 3 major orders we're going to be here. We lose these cities, I don't know what the fuck is going to happen. I have no idea. Although I do have a theory. Now, in Helldivers 1, there is an enemy faction, from what I've heard. I haven't played Helldivers 1. There's an enemy faction that is comprised of traitors, former divers. It's another human faction that's fighting against us. Whether or not that means they're fighting with other factions, we don't know. What we do know is Super Earth's being invaded, and this other faction is comprised of humans. So there's no way they just gonna roll over and let that shit happen. They may have their differences with, managed democracy, but there's no way they're gonna let that happen. So my theory is either we gonna really show Joel what we about and that we are on some elite shit. We do understand the game and we're gonna repel this shit, or we lose and we get the fourth faction now, like right now, like soon in the next few major orders. They'll come in, help us deal with this threat, and at the same time, depending on the narrative, we're either gonna see them as traitors and have to deal with that, fight a war on 2 fronts at home, or we gonna go under a temporary alliance and we're all gonna fight together to stop the Illuminate invasion. It's one of the two, bro. But the way it's looking right now, looking like a good time for the devs to implement a new faction in the narrative, because it's not, it ain't looking good, y'all. It ain't looking good. If we were to get a new faction under the guise of a traitor sect, a splinter sect of humanity, the new stratagems we're gonna get out of that are gonna be fucking insane. I hope y'all know that. It's totally a possibility. They got the Seaf troops on the ground. Them niggas is holding guns. You gotta look at this from a developer standpoint. In order to add something like that, a lot of the baseline testing for some shit like that needs to be done can now be done under the excuse of something totally different. So they can still blindside us with it. Most people. I don't know. It's you gotta keep your eye on the ball here, because it's what we're expecting to happen. The repulsion of this invasion and the continuation of managed democracy is looking less and less like a possibility the more and more the Illuminate push. I mean, they're really playing for keeps, y'all. They're getting real aggressive. Collectively, we've already lost 100% of city control across 2 different cities. That's kind of crazy. Hasn't even been 24 hours yet, y'all. I don't know. I don't know about this one. Me personally, either way it chalks up, I enjoy the game. I'm gonna be playing. I don't really care. I'm just excited for the new content. But I also would not like to lose Super Earth. That would be nice. That is a huge hit to morals. Repel Illuminate invasion. Area under Super Earth control. Enemy ships in reserve 35. Enemy ships deployed 5. Those are people. Oh shit, that's a landing ship. Not gonna lie to you, haven't done this mission yet. Oh, that's not my diligence counter snipers, but that's not. we go. Sloppy with the shots, but it works. So what do I do? Do I just fight for my fucking life out here? Yep, just go for those weak points. He's dead. All right. All right. Oh, shit. Get him, boys. I'm liking the Halo vibes, though. Liking the Marines scattered about the place now. It's fun. Bitch. Oh my god, for real? See, I didn't bring my mini nuke launcher. Missed every single one of them shots. Don't pay attention to that. Out of ammo. Damn, even with this armor, I'm gonna get 8 fucking mags. Yeah, I guess we'll just rain that on that. Ooh. Oh my shit. Well, there goes my Helldivers reinforcements. My Siege Troop reinforcements. Their ship landing. So you just have to keep destroying the ships before you run out of fucking super Earth control. Oh yeah, on top of figuring out new mission types, it's a rough time for Helldivers right now, y'all. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, now's the time for us to really, more than ever, arguably, get in our fucking bag as Helldivers and really, really tee the fuck up. I know after the railgun nerfs and everything and the nerf over power direction that they initially took there that threw a lot of people off the wagon to begin with. I'm not gonna sit here and act like that's not what it is. Like a lot of other people, that's what it is. We had 500k consistently north of that before they decided to go and nerf shit. And then that shit was over with. So I know how y'all feeling. Trust me, I know. I miss my railgun too, but we gonna need the help. We need the players now more than ever, and we need it to be on point now more than ever. See? See? Look how hard this shit is. What the fuck was I supposed to do there? I guess more orbital. That's just not one that I think I could do solo. See, that's the type of shit I'm talking about right there. That's just not the type of mission I think I'm gonna be able to handle solo. I need way too much shit in my loadout specified for these in particular. You know what? If I run counter sniper with medium penetrating and then focus utility via impact grenade pistol, plus the orbitals and the support stratagem, I might just be able to do it solo, but it's definitely going to be very fucking challenging. They had like 30 something odd ships still in reserve. That's that's the type of shit I'm talking about right there. Failed missions, loadouts not working, not completing campaigns, all the typical shit that really wouldn't affect us too much. Just playing the game as is isn't playing the game as is now. Like it's hard failure right now. Mission failed is more serious now than it's ever been, and that's, I guess I'm just making a plea for help, man. I do not want to lose Super Earth. As cool as I think it'd be, if we did lose it, we'd probably get that fourth faction. It'd probably speed up that development pretty quickly. That's a good way to narratively solve this issue, without turning the game off and ending the narrative. Because if y'all remember, we lose Super Earth, it's cooked, it's done. I mean, outside of that, what was I saying? I got sidetracked. We need help. Outside of that, we need help, please. We need help, and we need some sweaty help. We need help and comparable, capable help. Motherfuckers that gonna think real outside the box, use weird shit that people ain't really using right now. Just utilize every piece of equipment we have. We need help. We need to really get on it, or else we're all gonna be speaking fucking voteless in the next shit, at this rate, 64 to 72 hours. We're going to be speaking voteless. This is the most I've seen on a concentrated front since we had north of 500,000 people on this game all the time. This is the most I've seen in one spot in a long time. And it's crazy. We still got niggas that do not want to be there. We got 20,000 people roughly that want no business. Bugs and automatons. I think these niggas are testing, build testing. If not, that's what I would recommend. Go over here, build craft, build test for the automatons. Find something that works good for the automatons, and then bring it over here. Stress test it in the bugs for swarming capability. If you could survive just barely or decently enough with whatever the fuck you using that you brought from automatons, it's gonna work really good probably against the Illuminate. So just stress test your builds between these two and bring them over to the Illuminate. Because these motherfuckers are a worst of both worlds, and they're about to take our only world. God damn. Y'all stay up, stay diving, and shit. Remember, an empty magazine is your best friend. Why fucking reload when you could bury more bullets in the enemy? You got one-shotted by that thing? Are you serious? That thing one-shotted your emancipator? Alright, Helldivers. Priority target, Leviathan. Priority target, Leviathan. Fucking eliminate that thing. All Helldivers. I'm calling an active bounty on the Leviathan. I want to know what kills it, how, and why.
Who will never settle down where pretty girls are. Well, you know that I'm around. I kiss them and I love them, cause with me they're all the same. I hug them and I squeeze them, I don't even know their name. They call me the Wanderer. Yeah.